What about now, Lashondra? Can you hear me now? Okay, what about now? Can you hear me now? Let's make sure we're still on YouTube. All right, Lashondra, hopefully you can hear me at this point. Thanks for letting me know that you couldn't hear me. I didn't know. I did a lot of talking for nothing. There you
Oh yeah.
are. Yeah, thank you so much for taking time out.
No
You,
problem.
you,
Thank you for taking the time out to do it, sir.
you know, this is not, the ideal circumstance for us to meet, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm honored to meet you. Thank you for again responding to the message. We have a network. I'm gonna talk about that, and we just want to make sure people know it can see firsthand who they can directly help. So let's start with I kind of said how we met. I sent a message out on your GoFundMe account or the GoFundMe account for you guys, and that person connected you with me. We talked yesterday, and I asked you to come on here to let me put a face to the need out there. So if you don't mind, can you walk us through who you are? And I did tell my audience already that you're a veteran, which is a whole nother degree of respect. But who you are, you're a mother, and then tell us what happened. And then I'm gonna chime in with what I think should happen, and I want you to let them know if that's what you guys need or not, because our personal agenda is that Mississippi is the blackest state in the union. Our personal agenda is that black people all over should be putting money into Mississippi every single month. Now, where it goes, this is where you come in at, it makes sense. But we think no matter what, we cannot have a state that's 38% black not supported by the rest of us outside of the state. So you had the floor. Please introduce yourself to our audience, please.
Oh yes, my name is Lashonda Hemphill. I served 20 years in the Army, so I'm a retired Army vet. I have 2 kids, 2 girls, and I'm currently from Mississippi. And my family lives in Carroll County, Mississippi, on family land, and on that land is where they had all of their houses and things destroyed during the tornado. We also lost 3 family members, and I've been working with different organizations trying to get some assistance in there to help out with things like lodging and meals. So far, we've had people come by to donate lodging, donate some nice to stay for lodging, and we've also had people come out and cook for us and things like that. But as of right now, we haven't gotten any assistance from state government or
Right.
federal government at this point. We're kind of like right now hanging in there doing it on our own with the help of our community. So
Yeah. Yeah, and what I want to do, just so we can paint the picture, and I know you want to distinguish Rolling Fork. So we talking about Mississippi, and it was primarily the northwestern part of the state, right? So to walk us through, where did the tornado strike? And we talking about last Friday.
last Friday, the tornado struck in different parts of Mississippi, but I know my hometown is it's incorporated. We call it Summerfield, Mississippi, but it's in Carroll County. It's off of Highway 35 in between Vaden and Carrollton, Mississippi. And that's where my family lives. And the tornado struck and it hit each and every one of my family homes. And it also hit some of our neighbors' houses as well.
Now you told me you guys own the land. Like, how many acres you guys have there?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how many acres we have, but I know my family, we do own our own family land. The house that was across the street that my cousin house got hit, that her she lost her family, that part, and we also have the part across the street that we have family homes on. So I'm not really sure of the acreage, but I do know we just have our own
Yeah.
land.
And it was like you said it's 30 plus of you guys that lived on this land. So that means it must be a lot of space for
Oh
that
yeah,
many of you guys to be there.
it's 7 houses on the land. It's space to put more, but yes, we have 7 families that live on the land.
And you because I think the key for people to know, you was telling me how the tornado still left some places in the unincorporated place there, and it just went right where you guys were. Is that accurate?
That's accurate. Yes, sir. If you go down the street from our land, some of those houses are still there. They're still standing. Just our little community in our little area was affected. But if you go down the street, left or right, you'll see houses are still standing. Not as much damage was sustained like where we live.
Now, how far away is Rolling Fork and Sharkey County? Because that's what gets all the media attention.
Well, yeah, Rolling Fork is about maybe an hour and 40 minutes away from us, close to like
Whoa.
2 hours.
Wow. I didn't know that. I thought it was closer than that.
Oh,
Wow.
no, sir. It's not that close. That's
So,
like
they said the tornado was on the ground for 70 minutes.
well, it might have been on the ground for 70 minutes, but only two of those minutes really made the major damage and impact to my family.
And then so let's talk about your family, and I hope you comfortable with sharing it. The three members that you lost, who are they?
It was my first cousin, which is my mom's sister daughter, her husband, and one of their twin boys.
And he was 14 years old, huh?
He was 14 years old.
I went on your Facebook page and I saw the picture. I think it's the twin. And
One of the twin boys, yes, sir.
yeah, I told you on the phone, we're gonna be with you guys long term. The way we operate, we do things on a cycle basis. So we're gonna keep you guys in this spindle. We call it to stay connected, because that 14-year-old and all your family is gonna need layers of support for who knows how long. And I don't want you to think that we just here for right now. We've been committed to Mississippi since 2018, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So now the right now, where your family members staying at?
We have some family members that are staying at one on the Mississippi at the Holiday Inn Express, and we have some family members that staying at the American Best Value Inn in Winona. Both of those places are in Winona, and we have some family members staying in Greenwood, Mississippi.
Yeah. Remember, I asked you on text about Greenwood. So you said it was 30 minutes away, Greenwood, right?
30 minutes away, yes, sir.
So that's what, and on this video here, I wanted to make sure our Mississippi people know as well, and that's why I'm glad you told them where they're at, because short-term funding is needed for that. I saw the GoFundMe was at 75K. So if you don't mind, like what how's the campaign going, and like how long will 75K help the Hemp Heal family?
Well, it will help them tremendously if we can also get assistance from Red Cross and all those other places. It would be able to help them tremendously, because they'll be able to put things back in the home that they may need, get essentials, and have things that you're supposed to have in the home, refrigerator, and just helping rebuild all in general, buying clothes and things like that, because the kids will have to go back to work. They'll need school uniforms and everything. So 75K, I think it would be very substantial for them. It'll allow them to somewhat help them get back on their feet.
I looked up RVs, recreational vehicles, because again, we've been working on this idea and concept with Mississippi. One of the things all our viewers, I hope, would know that Mississippi is a rural state. It's a rural state. So I mean, you have a lot of trees, a lot of area. And one of our agendas was to get RVs everywhere. And if we was where we want to be, we would say, here's some RVs temporarily, First, how does that hit your spirit? Is that shunned on you guys' side, or will RVs be welcome?
RVs will be welcome. It's something that they know it'll be it's a temporary fix, but it's a temporary long-term solution. I mean, I wouldn't see a problem with that.
And LaShonda, there's some RVs that look better than people's houses. There's some
Absolutely.
like Class A RVs that's beautiful on the inside. So,
absolutely.
Now there's a guy, Marcus Lemons. He's down there at Grander RV in Mississippi. We're going to be reaching out to him and a lot of these RV owners, because when the cameras go away, that's when you get to see who's going to be, there over the long haul. And so I want to make sure our superstars in Gary, Indiana, and Chicago, Detroit, we want to put not too much pressure, but we want to say to people, especially those who's in Mississippi, here's how you can help. You just heard Lashandra herself, RVs could help. So we want to ask Camping World, Granda RV, Lazy Boy RV, all these RV places, here's a chance for us to help. You okay with that, Lashandra?
I'm okay with it.
Now let's talk about the government response, not the not-for-profit. Let's talk about Red Cross and them, but have the government reached out to you? We saw them on the news in Rolling Fork.
Well, I know that Congressman Benny Thompson reached out. He came down to the family property and everything and talked to us and assured us that we're gonna get assistance, and we just got to make sure that we stay on our local officials to make sure that everything is getting filed. But yeah, to Congressman Benny Thompson did come out there and walk around on the property.
Now, did they say, like, if you don't have insurance, you're not going to get help? Did they get that clearance on that? Because that's part of the challenge.
No, he said even if they did have insurance, there was still some things in place that they should be able to do to help us.
And so in his mind, he might be thinking Red Cross and the other agencies are going to give you guys immediate, because you needed help ASAP. So he may not know that there's a gap.
Now, he may not know that because, like I said, he was on ground the first day that second day, that Saturday that it hit. So he might not know that that right now we haven't gotten that immediate assistance like we should be getting. But that's why I'm trying to do every interview, talk to who I need to talk to get it out there to let them know that, hey, we still need assistance.
So all our people in Chicago, Black Chicago, y'all know that's Congressman Bobby Rush, that's Congressman Danny Davis, that's Congressman Jackson on the east side. They all know Benny Thompson. He's been leading the January 6th committee. Let's call him. Let's ask you to get in touch with your congressman and ask him, what does Benny need? Because you see in the video, you can share this video, but we need right now immediate help. Let's talk about Red Cross. Were they able to help you at all?
Well, right now they've been bringing some meals, and I've been in contact with them. They were supposed to stay for last night's stay, and they're supposed to reach back out to me to let me know if they will be able to cover more stays or if they have a solution. I haven't heard back yet, but I'm supposed to meet with someone today from Red Cross and to see what else they can do to help us out.
Well, let me say this. That's why I wanted to bring that up. So many Black people, we such a giving people. So many of us donate to Red Cross. So to all my donors that give to Red Cross, let's give them a call now, because what we haven't seen is on TV, the Northwest Mississippi Fund. I haven't seen it, saying donate to Red Cross so they can help. Donate to Salvation. I haven't seen it. So let us who donate to Red Cross Salvation Army, let's get a call in and ask them, hey, can we speed things up? And we being positive about it. We're being positive, but we just want to see that type of emergency response because our people are going to need it. Now, you're an Army veteran, and you told me your veterans came through. For one, you served the whole country, so thank you for that. But then your Army vets came through big time for you. I thought that was amazing. I want to put the request out there to all Army vets. Here's a sister right here, served with you guys. The Army vets, I would think, would step up even more. So I wanted to put that plug out there to all our Army vets. If you have a family member that served in the Army, here we go. So how do people help? Like, you talk about that, then I add my 2 cents to it.
Now we have a GoFundMe established. If they want to contact me directly, I'll be willing to, give you my information, my email address, and hit me up on Facebook, anything like that for a direct donation if they're not comfortable with GoFundMe.
Now, did something happen, Lashandra? Yeah, your audio went bad.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I said if they're not, we have the GoFundMe out there. We also, if they want to contact me on Facebook to see how they can directly give it besides GoFundMe, they can do that as well. I'm on Facebook. I don't really check Twitter and Instagram often, but I'm also on those platforms. So any kind of way they want to get in touch with me to offer assistance, all avenues of communications are open.
Well, I definitely, and to all the people that's in our network, I want to make sure you guys know we prefer if you send it directly. You're looking at Alessandra's face, so you contact me. I give you her direct info to send it directly. For those like me who wanted to put it directly in her hands, you're leading the family's charge, right? You're not just outside family member. You're directly helping. Can you speak to that?
Oh yeah, I'm directly helping. The people that were affected were my aunts, my first cousins, my nieces, nephews. So listen, I'm right there with them. I'm gonna be there until everything happens and they get some assistance. And even after the fact, that's what family do. So yes, I'm trying to lead the charge to make sure that they get everything they need and that we keep things rolling.
Now the funeral is Sunday. I saw.
No, Sunday at 1 at Jay-Z George Gymnasium in North Carrollton, Mississippi.
Yeah, and for those, just think about this. Last Thursday, whole world was turned upside down. Hopefully, you guys find it in your heart to just pour whatever you can to help out. Now, I always believe this: money is better than clothing and that type of stuff. That's just my mindset. What you speak to that? Because some people they want to drive and bring clothes.
Right now, money is better than clothing because what they have to realize, my family, we're very grateful for any and everything, but we don't have the space to put a lot of things because they don't have houses. So they're basically just going from place to place. We're just trying to find somewhere to put them to rest their heads. And we don't have the space to store a lot of things that are being donated. We're trying to find space and we're still taking them. But at this point, if you could donate food gift cards, or monetary things, that would greatly be more helpful right now at this point.
That's it. All right, and I'm gonna say this. Then I'm done. I think we got it all out there. Remember, everyone, you go through me 312-405-8844. I'll put you directly in touch with this sister here, and y'all heard it firsthand. She's directly helping coordinate all activities with the family. I want to say this. I share with you that I hope the family won't sell the land. No matter,
selling the land is not an option. We've had that land for 60 something years, so selling it is not most definitely not one of the options we're even considering. The only option we're considering right now with that land is rebuilding.
And that's my point, because long term with you guys, we envision Mississippi being a travel destination, if nothing else, to give people in the north and in urban sectors where gunfire is everywhere a chance to breathe green air, breathe trees. And I haven't been in your space, but I'm sure it's trees and greenery around there. So the long term, we hope to be able to bring an RV, rent it out, put money in you guys' pockets that way. We got other ways we want to help our people in Mississippi financially. What do you think about that?
The tornado basically took down every tree there known to mankind. So it's gonna take a while before we can get some trees back up there. But any assistance that you guys can bring in, we'll be more than grateful for them.
No, I appreciate it. Did I leave anything out? You okay with what we shared so far? What we talked about?
Yes, sir. I'm okay with what we shared so far. Yes, sir.
All right, so you and we'll talk after this with a little bit of details. But for everyone else, again, this here's Queen, 20-year plus Army veteran, family devastated last Friday. And we want to do what we can to support her, and every bit helps. You heard us say that out of our mouth. Every bit helps. To not do nothing, to hear this and not do nothing, I don't know. All right, Queen, thank you for your time, okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.